What's going on YouTube? This is Aaron here, Day 5 Aquatics, just bringing you a update video on the 75-gallon at-home tank. Like I said in the last video where I was explaining the stand, I just got this thing up and running because it took me forever to build the stand. I'm happy with how the stand turned out. I just took my sweet time in doing it. But as you can see by the title of this video and also up in the right hand corner, we got ourselves a turtle now. I was originally planning on making this tank into another native tank, going back to longear sunfish because I really love long ears. But my daughter actually has been really just asking for a turtle, and at first I wasn't really interested in it, but then after just checking it out and reading about them, reading up on care requirements and stuff like that, I got the addiction bug, or the same bug that I got when I started keeping fish. Just started literally obsessing about it, reading everything that I could, looking up different types and species of turtles, and just doing research. Got just dove right in head first, and just really now I'm all about turtles in this tank. Still all about fish. I've got my other 75-gallon tank with the firemouth cichlids and some giant danios and a bunch of plecos in my office, but definitely with this tank I am all about the turtles. This guy, we just got him last night. He is a midland painted turtle. He is probably the shell, I'd say the underside of his shell, I think they call it the plastron, is probably about 3 inches. So he's not all that big, maybe a little bit bigger than 3 inches, but I'm not exactly sure, where people take the total measurements, if it's in the top part of the shell, underside, whatever. Anyways, he's probably about 3 inches. I think he's a male just because of the long tail, and just that's the opinions that I've gotten from other people on the forums and stuff. Yeah, just got him last night. Real excited to get him. My daughter named him Yoda. Yeah, wasn't my choice, but it was more important to her than it was. It meant more to her than it did me, so I let her name it Yoda. I'm going to run down just what we've got going in this tank real quick. The light strip up top is just an LED light strip, just cheap razor thin one I got off of eBay. Had it on my other tank and just put it on here. Just a 48-inch light strip. On the basking area on the top left, I've got the Zoomed aquatic turtle light set up, the dual lamp set up with the UVA heat bulb and the UVB bulb. Both of those are really necessary for turtles. Got the basking area set at about 85 degrees, got the tank set at about 75 degrees. Got a Marineland 300-watt heater in the back. It's a glass heater, which that's eventually going to get replaced by a titanium heater, just because turtles can be quite destructive with fragile things. Filtering this thing, I've got an FX5. It's the same filter that I had before. With just one turtle in it, that's more than enough. As long as I do the weekly water changes and stuff, that's more than enough. The driftwood in this tank is actually from a sycamore tree. I had found one that had been cut down back in, I don't know, February or March. Broke off some branches and have had them drying out in a back room in my house, a nice dry warm room in the back of the house. Have had them drying out for months now. My wife's glad that they're out of there, but I've got them in here. Right now they're not waterlogged. The ones that you see that are sunken are attached with stainless steel screws to some pieces of slate, and then that slate is being weighed down even more with some of the rocks that are on there. I've got one big log floating. It's already started to sink noticeably. I mean, it was almost completely sitting on top of the water when I first put it in there, and it's only been in there less than a week, and it's already starting to sink. And I imagine in another week or two that thing will be pretty much completely waterlogged. The basking area, here I'll show you. So the basking area is an Oasis brand. It has a can't really see it really well, but it has a ramp that goes down into the water, and it comes up, and that's the basking area, and then it's got a little raised platform that he can get up on and dive back into the water when he wants. He doesn't bask when people are in the room. Like I said, I only got him yesterday, so he's still a little shy. But I've come into the room and startled him, and he's, you know, dove back into the water, you know, when I've caught him basking before. But this is his setup. It's set at 85 degrees, or at least I've got the lamps to a certain height to where the temp maintains 85 degrees, which is important for him to be able to come out here and dry off. So that's the basking area for that. And then now I'll show you the turtle himself. I'll do some close-ups on him. Here's our turtle. Here's Yoda. I'll be doing some more videos of him, my typical, you know, without me talking videos. Just letting you get closer looks at him, better looks at him, of him swimming around and stuff. Right now he's not sure what I'm doing because I've got the camera so close to the tank. But yeah, I just got him yesterday. He does look like the top of his shell he needs to shed. He's got some, I'm going to call them scutes, that have kind of a bronze color to them, and it's supposed to be like a dark olive green, which means that he hasn't shed in a little while and is due for one sometime soon. His skin is shedding. He's got some shed still going on in his skin. You can't really see it too well on the camera. Oh no, I got the glare. Let's see if I can get a better view. Okay. Can't see it too well on the camera, but he's shedding a little bit. Let's see if I can. You can't really tell. Anyways, but yeah, I'm really excited about him. Daughter loves him. Wife actually loves watching him. She acts like she's indifferent, but when she's not paying attention, I catch her staring at it, and you know, I've come into the room and she's nose to the glass looking at this guy. So she absolutely loves him too. She had fun with the naming process. Really enjoyed it. So anyways, this is our new turtle, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great week.